What is up, my lifted legends? It's your boy Adrian coming at you guys for a third time today. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And we actually have some good news now. So, okay. Turns out I was looking at Twitter once again, and about 20 to 30 minutes ago, they actually released a new post saying that the Revive update will be available in the morning. So, the servers are going to go down at 7 a.m. Pacific time. Well, that'll be 9 a.m. Central time. You guys know how these time zones go. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave a link in in the description to where you got, well, in the comment section to where you guys can click it, and then it give you guys your time zone pretty much. Try and make it pretty much a simpler thing to do. But they're gonna go down for 4 hours, and then they'll come back up after those 4 hours are over, and the update will be released for everybody. So all region servers are going down tomorrow, which is Friday, June 29th. And it's the Revive update, and it even gives us all the patch notes already. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and give you guys the patch notes. So let's start off with the Revive section of the game update. It says, we have added a revive mechanic to duos and fives. Instead of dying, players will go into a knockdown state where they will have 60 seconds before they bleed out. Enemies can continue to damage you during the period, decreasing the time. I think that's pretty nice. I don't know about 60 seconds though, but we'll have to see how quick you get damaged as far as when you go down, like how much damage you actually take. Will it stay the same as if you are up or not? So that confirms that it's not just Revive fives, it's across all the game modes, duos and fives. So we're pretty good with that, most definitely. And then down players will have an icon on the mini map over their head and flash in the group window. Okay, that's fine. Teammates can rescue you by holding down triangle, returning you with a small portion of health. Now, I like all of these things they are saying, but what I'm trying to figure out is, how long does it actually take for you to pick up your teammate? Now, that's one of the bigger things I want to look at, but they didn't give a estimated time at all. A team will be eliminated if all remaining members have been killed or are in the knockdown state. Okay, so we've already known that pretty much. That was just like the roundup of Revive and how to work. But I do want to know the actual time as to how long it'll take to actually revive a teammate. Now we're on to the Airstrike portion of the update. It says the rare Airstrike signal throwable appears in some tier 2 and tier 3 airdrops. When thrown, 3 waves of fighter bombers will carpet bomb an area, so be sure to aim precisely and get out of the way. That is really, really solid. I'm happy to hear that, but what's mind-blowing to me is originally they said it was just going to be in tier 3 drops, so it can be in tier 2 and tier 3. So they are really confident about the frame rate. I'm really, really happy about that. I didn't think the update would come out tomorrow. I was going to say Saturday, honestly, but Friday is even better, bro. So I'm really looking forward to this. Also, they've added aim acceleration options. They have linear, exponential, and high response. Linear is the way the game is originally. You already know that. Exponential is acceleration model ramps your aim a little faster than the linear model. It allows you to micro adjust the analog stick, but will respond faster when you're doing bigger movements. So it's really going to help us just to nudge over just that tad inch you need when you're shooting at somebody and you can't land that last shot. That's what that one's pretty much for, but for bigger movements, it is more responsive. I might deal with that one. I don't know. I have to test it out. And then you have high response. Acceleration model is very responsive and designed for high sensitivity players that want quick camera movements. Okay, so that is solid. That is solid because I know a lot of you guys like to play on higher sensitivities and, you know, like to move at a very, very fast rate. So that is most definitely for you guys. I'm ready to check that out tomorrow. Now, we have a list of updates and bugs, bro. Updates and bug fixes are huge. We have a whole lot to cover. I'm trying not to make this video as lengthy as what it should be, But let's try and get through these. Now, this first one, when I saw this one, it blew my mind, guys, because I didn't think they would actually do it. But the first fix on here is vehicle to player collision damage has been disabled, which pretty much means you can't even run over people anymore. That is going to be massive, especially for you guys that were complaining that in the ending circle, it's just you guys driving around until somebody hops out, and then whoever hops out virtually gets ran over. So now that has changed the meta for it completely. I'm really dying to get in and play and see how that's going to be. Number 2, added a dark saturation screen effect for when health is 20% or lower. I kind of feel like I already saw that in the beta of the game. Either that or I was just tripping out. It's like when your screen darkens like as you start to die. But that's a cool effect, most definitely to bring back to let you know you're actually dying. I have a huge problem with that because if you're not playing with game sound and you're not paying attention, you will bleed out if your health is low enough. Quick throwing grenades no longer unequipped or overwrites weapons, causing players to be unable to shoot until switching weapons, which is nice, dude. Thank you. I've been trying to get grenades more into my game now than ever, but I've struggled with it as of recently because of if you go to throw it really quick, it just freezes out and like your entire gun just disappears. So I'm really happy they're fixing that. Weapon swapping while attempting to throw a grenade will now perform the actions back to back rather than canceling both actions. That's actually really, really solid. That's a smart way of thinking it because I know people used to try and cancel grenades by weapon switching. So that kind of nerfs that. So that's pretty solid. Players can now access and throw the last set of throwables after firing their weapon with multiple types of throwables equipped. Okay, I've never really had that problem, but at least they're looking out for it. That's good to hear. Starting safe areas should no longer be on the extreme edges of the map. I thought that was covered in the last patch. Maybe I'm tripping. You guys let me know in the comments on that one. But maybe I'm just tripping. Loot from the world crates open near walls will no longer be inaccessible. I've had that problem where like when you go to open up a crate, what'll happen is like something out of the crate will phase through a wall and you can no longer grab it. It's really odd. It's happened to me quite a few times. Not only just against walls, but rocks too. It's really, really trippy. So I'm really happy they are fixing that. Loot bag button prompt no longer disappears and fails to reappear. I've had that happen where I go to try and open someone's loot bag and it will just not, it won't register that it's there anymore. It's really, it's irritating, dude. It'll get you killed, especially if you're in like a rush. Moving the camera no longer incorrectly turns off the vehicle engine while driving. Dude, that is a troll. Like, I'm happy that's never happened to me. I've never actually had that happen to me. That's really, really trippy, though. Fog density is now consistent across all game modes. I did notice that. Now, that is something from this patch I can definitely say I noticed. I'm happy they fixed that. I wonder, did they go with a lighter tone or did they keep it that darker tone? Because sometimes in solo it's like relatively darker than what it is in squads. It is odd, bro, when that happens though. I just thought it was part of the weather effects to be perfectly honest with you guys. Fix the broken string display when creating a team. I've had that happen. Okay, I know what it's talking about. Yeah, it's like this little weird error code message that appears. You guys have seen it happen on stream. And I know I talked with some of you guys and that's happened to you guys also. That is, it's not really something major, but I'm happy they did go about fixing it. Error message now plays when attempting to loot combat boots when you already have a pair equipped. Okay, well, cause I'd rather them just put an icon up there, like, letting you know that you already have a pair of combat boots than an error message, but that's cool. Also, it is what it is on that. Backing out of the storage screen no longer causes bundle descriptions to be missing. That's really odd. Of course, I'm broke, so I've never bought anything out the store, but for you guys that have, that's something for you guys. Also, 5.56 belt ammo and 7.62 ammo now have unique on-ground models. Okay, I'm happy to know I'm not crazy. I always thought the 5.56 and the 7.62 looked about the same. I thought I was literally just tripping out though. But one's gold and one's gray. That's the only way I was able to tell the difference. I'm really happy to see they changed the models on those because I was getting confused about that, bro. Fix the crash that would occur after entering a suspended state and resuming the application. I never suspended the application, so I never had that problem. But at least we know they fixed it. And then it says several other minor UI fixes. So at least they fixed that. And then we actually get gifts tomorrow too, guys. For you guys that's been playing virtually any time since the game started, we get a 10 million player gift. We get a Darkfire pickup truck, which actually looks really nice. Probably the skin I'm going to be rocking with. And then we also get a free sunrise parachute. That actually looks pretty solid. If I didn't already have a H1Z1 one, I would definitely rock that. And then we also have a new skin coming out, which is the Day of the Dead bundle. It's a sniper skin, and then you get a suit and a mask that are like really crazy colored. I hate I have to describe it to you instead of being able to put it on the screen. But that is all that is in this update, and we are looking forward to it tomorrow at noon virtually. So I'm really excited. Oh my god, I'm tripping. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what is your favorite part from the update that you guys heard me speak on. And that is it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video and found the content to, help you out somewhat, or maybe the gameplay in the background was pretty entertaining. But if you guys did, be sure to go ahead and like, comment, and sub, and hit that bell notification icon so you know when I post. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.